Good morning, everybody. I'm going to show you guys how I get my minnows a lot of times. If I'm crappie fishing, catfishing, or whatever, I use a minnow trap. And the brand I use is called an Aiski. You can get them from Amazon. They're like 19 bucks. It's a nylon minnow trap. I'll show you guys the trap here in a second. But I want to kind of explain how I set it up and why I use them. Okay, one of the biggest reasons, I don't have a bait shop in my area. The one I do kind of have somewhat in the neighborhood, most time they're sold out of crappie minnows, or the minnows are junk. They die like within 5 minutes of putting them in a bucket, even if you have a good area. And I also prefer to use natural forage for the areas I'm fishing. The initial cost of a minnow trap, and there's so many different Flambeau, there's just a ton of different brands on the market. But the initial cost of a minnow trap, yeah, you might have like 20 bucks in one, but it's going to way outweigh the cost of buying minnows and stuff down the long run. And like, say you have a fishing trip, you want to go early in the morning and you don't have time that evening, the evening before, to get bait, you can grab one of these minnow traps, throw it in a riffle. The next morning, a lot of times you'll have your minnows ready to go for a trip. Or even while you're fishing, you can have this minnow trap soaking, doing the work for you while you're out fishing, doing whatever. Now, let me grab this minnow trap. Let's see if we got anything in there. All right. Oh yeah, we got a few in there. Like I said, this is a nylon style minnow trap. It'll collapse. It'll collapse into itself. Even got these little hooks that are hooked back here, where you can basically collapse it down to where it folds up. You can store it under a boat seat or a backpack or whatever. Well, let's see what we got in here real quick. Let me. All right. All right, yeah, we got a river shiner, and we have a stone roller minnow, which looks very, very similar to a sucker. And guys, these things are absolutely amazing bait, very hardy, and these things are like one of my absolute favorite baits when I'm fishing the creeks or even rivers. These things are just phenomenal bait, dead or alive. All right, now like I said, this is a nylon minnow trap. And here's one of the tricks I do. If I'm, like, say, in this river like here, I got a little bit of fast water. The water's kind of moving along a little bit. And this thing being nylon, very lightweight. What I'll do is I'll take a couple rocks and I will stick it in the bottom of this minnow trap and it'll weigh it down. Now, as far as baiting your minnow trap, it's all about a preference. I'll take bread and crackers a lot of times and break them up and put them inside these minnow traps. Now, these Aiski's got a little pocket right here that I stuck some crackers in just a little bit ago. You can stick whatever. Now, if you're going for crawfish, these things will catch crawfish like crazy too. Stick some chicken liver or chicken necks, whatever in there, or some type of meat will work really, really good. But now, that being said, the only bad thing about these nylon minnow traps versus the standard metal ones you can get, if a snapper turtle or something comes along, they're gonna wreck this sucker versus the metal one. But these are just so handy, so they break up, they're compact, and it also has a little nylon string on each end. And at the very end of the loop, I made a little loop and I took some fishing line. Now, the only reason I've got some fluorescent green line on here is just so you guys can see it. And also I put about 10 feet on there in case I gotta throw it out there really far. And now, a little tip of these things, I will take, this thing's brand new, I will take a black magic marker and I will color these things black. Same thing with all this. And I also got this one that's like a gray color. Big reason I do that is prying eyes. People walking along the creek, they see it, you're not around, they're like, oh, there's a minnow trap, I'm gonna take it. People can be douchebags. So that's one of the things I do to kind of keep it from people seeing it, whatnot. Now, as far as, like I said, this thing will collapse up. Absolutely nothing. It's super handy. You can put it in the back seat of your truck or backpack or whatever. Now, setting up a minnow trap. Now, if I'm going out the stone roller minnows, I look for these little fast ripples like this. Because they like that moving water. They like that moving water. And we got like a little bit of deeper water right here. Good, great places to set your minnow trap. Now, the current's flowing this way. You want that minnow trap facing up and downstream. Okay, if you guys ever look at minnows or any type of fish, they're always looking upstream. So when they come into the thing, if you have the cracker bread, stuff breaking apart, they'll come into the minnow trap. And the way these things are designed, there is a hole, there's a funnel that goes into the middle of this trap. And you see these fish will get in here, and once they get in here, don't ask me why, but they won't go back through the hole that they came in. And these have a nice little zip up pouch, so you can open up, you can shake your bait out into a container or whatever. But guys, if you guys want a way that'll catch, especially your smaller crappie minnow stuff, these minnow traps are absolutely the way to go. A cast net, can't beat them. Like if you're gonna, like, far as going for bigger minnows, for like your catfish, your bigger bass, whatnot. But most of your throw nets, the mesh diameter is just a little too big, and a lot of times those minnows, the head will poke through that cast net, and so by the time you pull them through, you're ripping their gills and everything, you end up killing them. So these little minnow traps are definitely the way to go as far as getting like bait-sized minnows. But now, other places you can set the thing, if you can find a root wad or like rocks, like, take a walk out here. Like, so you got the stone slab right here, right there on the upstream side of that. And that little pocket would be a great place to set these minnow traps. Like I said, you want to keep them up and down in the current, and these minnows will go in there. You can use them in ponds, you really can. And you can get little bluegill and stuff like that. You can stick around the weed beds, bait them with bread. But they seem to work better with a little current. But guys, go buy you a little minnow trap. You can get them at Walmart. Almost any major bait and tackle shop is gonna have them. You can get them in metal. A lot of them will come in silver or black. But like I said, I like the black ones or the gray ones, just because of prying eyes. You know, people can't see them. And guys, it's a great, you take the kids out, the kids will have a blast. And you set the minnow traps out, you'll get all kind of critters. You'll get, you know, minnows, crawfish. And I would even say, like maybe in a saltwater application, the standard minnow trap, you could probably get smaller crabs and stuff in them. But they actually got crab traps for that. But guys, spend the 20 bucks, get you one, and it'll save you in the long run on having to go buy bait from the tackle shop. And plus, if you're out creek fishing, and you can throw the minnow trap and they can be doing the work while you guys are out there. So guys, hope this video helps you out a little bit. It's just something I do because I like to use the natural forage in my area. And plus, it's a lot cheaper in the long run. And it's fun too, because it's always kind of, you know, you pull the minnow trap, like, what am I going to have? Because if you get on a big school of minnows, you can get all you need in about an hour a lot of times, just setting the minnow trap out. Because once they find that bread, they'll come in and out of there. And if you do set overnight, a lot of times they'll be loaded to the gill, especially if you can see the minnows in a ripple or something. It don't take long to get them, guys. So good luck with you guys out there with this, and hope to see you guys out there fishing. Be safe, everybody.